Accelera Digital Group, ADG, has been named as the 2025 Google Cloud Partner of the Year for Africa. The award recognizes the company's outstanding contributions to cloud innovation, service excellence and customer impact across the continent. The award was presented to Cliff De Wit, ADG Chief Innovation Officer, at the Google Cloud Next 25 Partner Summit at Mandalay Bay Convention Center in Las Vegas. Cliff De Wit joins us now. Cliff, a very good evening to you. Congratulations are in order. What an achievement. What does this mean for you and your team?
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, and thank you for having me tonight. Yeah, we were very pleasantly surprised. We're a young company, born in Africa. We've got offices in South Africa, in Kenya, and a couple of other locations across the continent. And I think awards like this really are testament to the work that the team and us do across the continent, trying to drive digital innovation, trying to help our customers use modern technology to improve themselves.
And how are you driving this digital transformation across the key industries?
Yeah, so as a team, we specialize in a couple of areas. We try to help customers understand the power of AI and all of these new technologies that I guess are coming at a very rapid rate at the moment. So we sort of feel ourselves like custodians, sort of understanding our customers' requirements on one side and sort of understanding where technology is going and moving on the other side. And we sort of play in that middle place to help customers take this new technology, use it in their businesses, to actually have impact in their businesses, run better businesses, and have better impact. And then the other focus area for us is sort of to look at this area of security. I think if you sort of look at the news at any point in time, you notice people being held up for ransomware, people having security breaches. And so we have a team that specializes in help people secure their digital assets. So we do a bunch of work in that arena as well.
Which is an important topic because, as you and I speak, the South African Police Service has just come out of a massive policing summit, looking at various ways to sharpen their skills when it comes to fighting crime, when it comes to looking at alternatives like, ensuring that police are able and ready to deal with cybercrime and other areas. What are your thoughts around that and how the SAPS could perhaps improve and work towards being efficient and really effective for South African citizens?
Yeah, when you delve into the world of cybercrime, it's obviously multifaceted. And I guess it's as with any sort of these operations, there's sort of two sides. The one side is the defense side, and that's making sure that you build digital systems that are as resilient as possible. I guess to use the house analogy, it's building a wall around your house, making sure that it's difficult for an intruder or somebody to get in. That's the analogy in sort of the digital sense, is how do you have tools and technologies that are able to defend your digital assets, patrol them and monitor them to even prevent somebody getting in the first place. I think the point you raised is also, it makes me think about the second point. If something has happened, what do you do about it? And I think that's certainly where law enforcement often gets involved, is there has been an incident. How do we figure out what has happened with this incident and how do we prevent something like that happening in the future? And so when we speak to our customers about digital security, we speak to them about both of those sides. We speak to them about building better defenses, but we also work with them to make sure that if an incident occurs, there's a way to deal with that incident. And I guess coming back to your question, there is certainly an intersection with that and law enforcement. And we'd be, as we grow, I think we'll get much more involved in sort of the law enforcement side of it, work with the likes of the SAPS to help, A, educate, but B, provide tooling to help better defend and trace when an incident happens.
Yeah, because, a lot of talk came out on effective technology in fighting crime. You've mentioned AI and how that is helping many businesses as we head towards that direction. And transforming the digital sector was actually one of the big talking points at the G20 Digital Economy working this past week. As we look to some of your achievements and the impact you're making across the continent, what do you think would be some of the solutions when it comes to equipping officers with the necessary tools and also raising awareness about the power of technology in areas like fighting crime?
Yeah. You mentioned this concept of AI, and I think it's certainly relevant. I mean, I guess it's a very big buzzword in the industry right now, but with real reason. It really is providing a level of intelligence, a level of interrogation, and it's sort of filtering into all of these digital technologies. But I guess staying on the subject of security, it's providing a way to look at a lot of data, reason over that data, and surface the things that look suspicious. And this is, I suppose, one of the biggest promises of AI, is that we have machine capability to look at lots and lots of data and show the humans ourselves the exception cases and allow us to deal with that. And I think that could be a very valuable tool in the hands of law enforcement, in the hands of the SAPS, because often it's the volume of stuff that you're dealing with that sort of slows you down or not, doesn't allow you to be effective in actually finding the needle in the haystack. And then the second thing, you were so correct with that statement. A lot of it is about education, about how do we use these newer tools and technologies to be more effective in our roles. And again, that's true of sort of any type of digital transformation, leading more so into this world of AI. We're really on the precipice of AI becoming very relevant in the very, very day-to-day way we live, the way we work, the way we synthesize data, the way we think about productivity in its own right. The theme of this conference that I was just at when I received the award, it was 90% about the impact of AI on our society and what the tools and technologies are going to do to us. And I believe we're kind of on that precipice of this becoming very, very real in all of our lives.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking to us this evening, speaking and wrapping up that conversation with Cliff De Wit, ADG Chief Innovation Officer, of course, talking about 2025's Google Cloud Partner of the Year for Africa Award.